Yo, what is the deal? What is the deal, everyone? Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. There is a lot going on in Raider Nation right now. Some things coming across the wire. We're gonna get into what happened today at training camp. Uh, yo, listen, man, hold on. Some books are here. We gotta put this away. I'll put these away. I know a lot of people. This is a family. In my family, we read, so we're gonna put these away. But shout out to everybody in the chat. There's a lot going on in Raider Nation. We're going to get into press conference today. Robert Spillane, Jack Jones, Patrick Graham. We're also going to get into some of the hijinks that went on at camp today. I know you guys have all seen it. I know you all have heard the Mahomes Kermit thing. There's some guys in on a team that don't seem to be super happy about that. They don't seem super happy about that. I could be wrong, but hey, we're gonna pull it up. We're gonna unpack this. And guys, this is gonna be a most splendiferous occasion. I'm gonna give my shout outs and salutations. You guys know what we do over here. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted. This is like an impromptu live. I was thinking to myself, am I gonna go live? And I said, you know what, man? Yo, it feels good. Do it. We got almost 100 in the room. You know how I do. I don't start cooking until there's over 100 in the room. So what I need y'all to do is get wasted with your brother. Wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this thing out. Everybody on Twitter, if you're watching me on Twitter, hey, come on over and join us on YouTube. But you can stay on Twitter. It's all to the good. But yo, shout out to everybody here, man. My brother, Anthony, the president of the Miss Nasty B fan club, is in the place to be. Can't Get Right is in the place. The Mod God, Hug D's in the place, man. Shout out to you. Ben Bad, the original general of the Get Off My Lawn gang, is in the place to be. Jason Demon Hunter, another one of the Mod Fathers, is in the place B. My dog, Marvin Lewis, is here, man. Oh, my God, man. And like Hug D said, make sure to pay your bar tabs. And he said, hug the like and snuggle up to the fire. Hug D's. I got to say, what the F is that, Hug D's? That was very, very moist. Relax. I love that, though, man. Yeah, we got over 100 in the room. It's time to cook, man. Chris for Raiders is in the place, man. My opinion, the great and powerful LV Maximus, a.k.a. if you get out of line, LV Smaximus is in the place to be. Oh, my God, man. Guys, it's a wonderful one. Raider Reapers in here, man. But graphic Raiders in the place to be. So, guys, listen. Today, man, I don't know if you guys watched today. I might pull a little of this up. You know what I mean? But during camp today, the Raiders, and I'm gonna go right into this. Somebody brought a Kermit the Frog puppet to camp, and they gave it to some of the players, and it was funny. Shout out to Trey Taylor. You know what I mean? He got it, and some things were said. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Look, man. I mean, would you guys like me to show it? Would you guys like me to show it? I might show it. I might not, because to be honest with you, man. I really, 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 really. I'm an older guy, right? I'm an older guy. I'm kind of a guy who says, yo, man, put up or shut up, right? Go out there and show them with your actions. Now, nobody is afraid of anybody, right? We ain't afraid of nobody, right? But conversely, we have a rookie with the puppet. People recorded it. It's going super, super viral. It is now in the media cycle. ESPN has it. Ari Mirov has it. All of the insiders have it. And now it's this is something that's going to take on a life of its own right now. Not are the Raiders worried about it? I don't think they are, but I don't necessarily know if this is the kind of stuff that we need to really be floating around about the Raiders at this point. You know, the Raiders are trying to turn the corner. We had a press conference today. We're going to get into that really soon about, you know, some of the disrespect from the media. And, you know, a part of me is saying, you know what, man, fuck that. You know what? Fuck Patrick Mahomes. I can't stand Kermit, right? But there's another piece of this to where I feel like, you know, we're building something. We're trying to trend in a direction. They're the world champions. And it's like we really need to kind of focus on what we're doing here with the Raiders, right? Max Crosby said as much the other day, right? And you know, starting these little viral moments for a team that's building towards something is kind of not the best. It kind of takes the focus away on all of the positivity that's going on. It kind of takes the focus away on exactly what they're trying to accomplish, right? So now, you know, you got to kind of answer questions that you wouldn't need to. Now, we have a rookie that has this puppet, and it's like, you know, I don't want him to start his career like that. That's me. I don't want him to start, and that's me, you know. But if he feels like that's something in his infinite wisdom that he wanted to do, that's on him. You know what I mean? And I hope, and I pray, I think he's going to go out there and back it up this year. But I mean, for me, right, I'm always about action and not words. That's me. We'll see, Graf. Look, man. Graf, if you got something that you want to get off your chest about this, I'm going to send your ass the link. Because I'm doing a wasted solo show. But, you know, this is one of those things that I feel like we need to argue about. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Pull on up. Pull on up, Graf. Come get your comeuppance. You come get your comeuppance right effing now, Graphic. The F is going on here. Oh, no, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Come on, bro. The F you talking about? The F are you talking about? Hey, Graf, listen, if you don't feel like doing it, I know you about to do your show in like another hour. If you don't feel like it, I get it. But look, I'll send you the link if you want to pull up, man. Hold on. You know, we got off track a little bit here, but let me read this, man. My guy Raider Reaper, man. I'll donate to that show it. Shout out to y'all, yo. So look, this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna show said clip. And you know, I want to get all of y'all opinions on this, right? I'm not sure about exactly how I feel about this right now. Okay.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna keep showing it. We're gonna keep showing it.
I'm here. Yeah.
We're gonna keep showing it. How many times you guys want to see it?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. 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 Yes, Mr. Big Shot. But look, so that was Trey Taylor. Oh, I'm about to send this shit to you right now. Act like, man, you acting like somebody worried about your little opinion. Picklehead mother effer. About to send that shit to your punk ass right now. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this show on the road. Yell at effing Graf like I do every goddamn night. It's in Twitter. It's in Twitter, Graf. Pull your ass up, bastard. But nah, look, I don't know how I feel about my rookie doing that, right? Now, I'm glad that, you know, he has the gumption. I'm glad that he's got belief in himself. He got the heart. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really know how I feel about the Raiders getting into these little pissing matches with the Chiefs, man. I think at this point, man, we need to kind of do what we do and build our program. This is like, I don't want this becoming like some fodder for nonsense, man. Be honest with y'all, man. Be honest with y'all, man. My guy, Joe Capital Ramos, salute wasted. We shouldn't be treating Mahomes like candy, man. This is a rivalry, and we gonna butt heads. Talk our shit, walk our shit, but obviously we gotta respect bro in the field too. And bro, I love that. You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of confidence and bravado when it comes to this team. Yo, I have a lot of confidence in this team. For me, though, I'm saying to myself, man, let's get into this season, man. Let's start stacking some wins up. You know what I mean? Let's make this a real rivalry. Like, I don't want the moral victories, man. I want to beat their ass. Raiders AQ deleted that video and sent the message to Taylor. Clearly, there's regret from him posting this on that Raider fan putting Trey Taylor in that position. Taylor was humoring him. And see, this is where, you know, for me, you know, I personally don't like about it, right? Is, you know, this is a guy that's a rookie, young guy, you know, very, very personable, as you can see with some of the stuff that, you know, he did with Graf. You know what I mean? And I don't want that on his jacket right now, bro. Like, I don't want him to get this mantra where he's like, you know, getting ridiculed and have to deal with stuff in the media. I want him to start his career clean and have a great, productive career. That's me, man. That's me being a OG, an elder statesman. That's how I feel. Bro, hey, Grab, look, I sent that shit right in your Twitter inbox, bro. Yo, my guy, Grandpa. And yo, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this video, man. I'm very, very curious. That's why I went live. I'm very, very curious about how the nation feels about this. My guy, Graham Cam. I wasn't feeling that at all. Even though it's true, it's lame come from someone who hasn't played a snap. Yo, shout out to my guy, Graham Cam, yo. Pilgent, wasted. Tuning in from work, watching from Guam. Damn, all the way in Guam. Shout out to my guy, Pilgent, just for fun, man. Where them shirts at? Pause. Let's F and go. Raider Nation for life. Bruh, the link is in your Twitter inbox graphic. Yo, you on some bullshit, Graf. You don't want to pull up, bro. You don't want to pull up, Graf. Don't make me pull out the receipts. Don't make me show my Twitter inbox, bro. Message failed to send. Oh, my bad. Hold up. It's right there. Graf is right there. Pull on up, brother. It says message failed to send the first time, bro. So we ready to rock and roll, yo. I'm literally looking at your DM too. Man, listen, bro. You know I'm old, goddammit. Look at your inbox again. It says sent 7:43. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, man.
Thank you, you picklehead bastard.
Make sure my life, this shit is good. What's good, man?
The F is going on here.
Hey, look. Let me just say this, okay? You can't sell. I don't care if you're a rookie, a veteran, somebody that's coming in first time Raider player. You can't sell these guys a rivalry and then tell them how to talk their shit. Look, bro, at the end of the day, this is nobody's problem. I have no issue with AQ the way he did his thing, 209. Salute to those guys. They were having some fun. I love the way Trey went about it. Trey's a good guy, but he's also young, right? And I understand that, you know, a guy like Jack Jones ain't mad, y'all, about what he said about the Chiefs. Jack Jones is upset because he's like, you're trying to make a roster, and we don't need any distractions around your name. And
that's my point.
I understand.
Making my point for me.
No,
pardon me, Graphic.
I get that. I understand. I said it on Twitter. I said, look, I understand Jack being the elder spokesman. You know what I mean? That is like, look, bro, you're trying to make a team. Don't play around. Look, man, this is his first training camp, man. What is Trey supposed to do? He's a lovable character, man. If you meet Trey, he's a good dude. He loves the fans, you know what I mean, and all that good stuff. But you can't tell these guys to pop they shit, talk they shit, and then be mad when they do. Like, what are we doing here? I'm seeing people complain online left and right. Yo, man, what are you doing? You're adding more fuel to the fire. Bro, this rivalry is the match, the gas, and the like it's all of that. Bro, we can lose to the Chiefs 30 times straight. I am going to act like that never happened. I'm going to talk my shit about Patrick Mahomes. Bro, the way I talk about Patrick, you wouldn't even know he was an MVP, multiple Super Bowl winner, any of that, because this rivalry is real. It's real. You know what I mean? So I understand the frustrations on his teammates. I get where Jack is coming from when he said, yo, bro, what are you doing? You know what you were doing. Man, what? Bro, he's a fan. He's out there. He pays a lot of money. He's a season ticket holder. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I feel like he shouldn't even have deleted the video. What are you deleting the video and apologizing to anybody about? For what?
Now, this is the thing for me, right? It's not about the Raiders. It's not about the Chiefs. It's about Trey Taylor. And it's about the fact that he's a guy who is really, really, really trying to make this roster. He's a young guy that's coming into the league. And for me, being an older guy, right, he don't need that on his jacket. He don't need that on his – he need to focus on making his team and being productive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
But if you sell
hold on, let me get my piece. Hold on, bro. I let you bloviate for 5 minutes. Can I say my shit?
Pause.
The F out of here, Graf. but no, and listen, for real though. Like he's a kid that I like. If that would have been Jack or that would have been Nate Hobbs, I wouldn't have any problem with that because they've actually played a snap in the National Football League, right? He hasn't even played one snap in the league yet, bro. Like you don't really need that. Not to go viral. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion, bro.
He didn't expect that though, big bro. Like he didn't expect this video. He thought he was just having fun with the fan, and then it just got carried away, and now it's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at I love what Jack Jones said. Because look, Jack Jones started that last year. What was it? You cut the head off the magician or whatever it was that he said, right? Yeah. He started that big shit talk with the Chiefs. And we're the last team to beat them, right? And mind you, they won a Super Bowl in our place. I bet that's the best revenge you can get, period. You know, by beating them on Christmas Day. So I get it. And the Chiefs fans should be able to talk their shit too. Hey, much respect. This rivalry is real. All I'm saying is, man, I'm seeing people really get upset with Trey Taylor over this. And it's like, dog, like this, like you cannot try and sell somebody on a culture, the rivalries that we have within these teams on the AFC West, and then dictate the way he goes about it. At the end of the day, man, the guy threw the puppet on the field. Trey picked it up. Maybe it was a setup. I don't know. You know, from what I was told, I seen somebody that said that they were at training camp and he threw it on the field and Trey picked it up. You know what I mean? And then he kind of played into it. So it may have been a setup situation. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. Those two guys that were there, regardless, I don't know them personally like that, but I can tell you this. They're at every game. They support this team financially. They travel. They go all over the place. So I don't want them to get cooked for this, just like Trey shouldn't get cooked for this.
No, nobody should get.
Learning situation, right? It's a learning situation. You know, Trey needs to say, you know what, moving forward, bro, I'm going to fall back from just even entertaining all of this because, you know, this type of stuff happens.
This is not the kind of thing that anyone should get cooked for. This is lighthearted fun. Nobody got hurt. Yeah. Nobody said anything derogatory. What I'm saying is just from a standpoint of the fact that he's a rookie, he's a guy that to me, I have a lot of faith in. I think he's going to do well. He's going to have a great NFL career. Mm-hmm. For me, right? Your connection with him, the interview and everything, and how like open and great he's been to the nation since he came into the nation. I just don't want to see him get burnt by him being a good guy. And that's just me being an older guy. No, right? I get now, when it comes to talking shit to the Chiefs, I'm all for it. Man, that's what sports is about.
I posted the video, right? And Trey's mom even said, Trey, number 37, my favorite DB. And she's having fun with it. You know what I mean? At Graphic Raider, you know, like I said, Mama Trey, like they're having fun with it. I think that everybody's looking too deep into this. I understand, though, the sentiment of Trey's trying to make the roster. Don't get distracted. But I felt like this was a situation where he took an opportunity to enjoy himself with the fans, and maybe, you know, he called Patrick Mahomes a bitch. I'm be real with you. I mean, you know,
look, see this, bro. See, this is the thing. This is nasty work by you, Graf. You are on both sides of this argument right now. You have to come to the front of the congregation, Graphic Raider. You just went on this long diatribe about how and then he did call him a bitch.
Yeah,
come on, you just did the Magic Johnson. I ain't gonna be here.
No, but this is me saying now you call him out there. You got to back it up now. Simple and plain. If you want to field, go out there and get you a pick. You know what I mean? Like now you have to back up those kind of words. But I think, man, what is it an unfortunate situation all across the board? Yeah, man. Jack Jones is calling fans out now on Twitter. Trey's getting backlash from it. AQ deleted it, and now it's all over the place. It's viral everywhere.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Now.
Yeah, you can't, right? But all I know is this: I want my players to be exactly like Trey Taylor. Simple and plain. We preach this, and I'm not saying this because he's a friend of the show and he's a good guy personally. I'm saying this because that's what we want. Guys that are buying into what we got going on. If you're going to sell the culture as smoke your shit, talk your shit, then how are we going to smoke somebody for talking their shit?
Bro, the thing about it is that you get to smoke your shit and talk your shit when you've played a snap. And I think that, just from it coming from a rookie, I'm not criticizing him. I get it. I don't want to see that kid get burnt. I don't want to see him start his NFL career with a bunch of nonsense. It'd have been cool if it would have been a vet that did it, because now that's something that you could add another log to the fire of the rivalry of the Raiders and the Chiefs. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the fans, when it comes to Trey, when it comes to this whole rivalry, right? I really don't want this to get blown out of proportion as far as the perception of the people we have in our building. I don't want it to get blown out of proportion with those guys who made the video, right? I don't know either one of those guys. I've never heard of them guys.
I've met them both. You know what I mean? I don't know them personally like that, but I've met them both.
I don't know those guys, but those guys are out there. They're having fun. That's what fans do. We are fans of this team. They love this team. God bless those guys, right? They didn't think it was going to become what it became. You know what I mean? This is a guy, from what I see, he doesn't have a lot of followers and millions of followers. So it's just he's having a good time. And, that's what it all is. But the thing is, none of this stuff, man, when it comes to the Raiders and the Chiefs and social media, happens in a vacuum. And we have to all be very mindful of that.
No, that's all. And I love that. And I appreciate you for saying that. But let me say this then. I'm not going to place the blame game on anybody. I think that there's nothing wrong with how this situation played out. But at the end of the day, and there it goes, put the sunshine in the chat, y'all. At the end of the day, Jack is saying this once it was already done. This is Trey's first training camp. And I'm not saying that nobody's not putting their arms around him, but this should have been talked about beforehand. Hey, make sure you watch how you operate around fans. Make sure that you have an idea of these cameras on you and the stuff that you do. I feel like this should have been brought to his attention beforehand. Simple and plain. Why wait until something like this happens to go online and try and flame somebody? And I love Jack Jones. This is no shade. I was just saying on my show how we're working on trying to get him on a Build Different show. You know what I mean? So even play one of his records on the channel this morning, just on some exclusive shit, because that's what we do at Shieldmore. But
yes, sir.
But I just feel like there's nothing wrong with this. But if it is, and it's a learning situation, the veterans need to put their arms around them beforehand and say, look, this is what's going on. People are going to try you. People are going to try and find viral moments, so on and so forth. I thought that Trey was just having fun with some fans. This shit got blown out of proportion. I love that Jack, jumped on Twitter and said, look, you know what you did, because I know exactly what he's referring to, right? But I also don't think that AQ did that.
It was no nefarious intent. Everybody's having a good time. Yeah. But the thing is, look, there's something that my father-in-law always says to me. This is one of those old euphemisms that I stole from my father-in-law. The pathway to hell was paved with good intentions.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So going forward, right, they could do whatever they want, right? But just make sure that you're in position to back that shit up.
Yeah. No, and maybe the only thing I can take out of this is maybe you're a 7th round guy, you're trying to make the roster, right?
Yeah. And that's where it begins and ends with me.
But look how old Trey is, man. He's still a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still figuring out how the NFL goes about things. He could have did that at Air Force and nobody would have gave a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I literally just sent Trey a text because I know he's feeling this now. I know he's like, damn, man, I was just trying to have some fun. I told him, man, you having some fun. I know you see the criticism. I said, but this is the right way, man. Talk your shit. Have some fun, man.
I'm sure he's learned. I'm sure he's learned how fast things take shape in the social media world.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's learned, and it's a great lesson to learn early on, right?
Definitely.
And I'm hoping, and I'm really praying for this kid, man, because look, the vibes have been immaculate since he's come in. The tape is immaculate, right? And I hope it translates to the next level. But that's most of where my sentiment comes from. You got to keep them. What do I always say, Graf? You got to keep the main thing to what?
The main thing.
The main thing.
And Graham,
the thing is football.
Bro, Mahomes has owned us anyway. He's 10-2 against us as his time as a Chief. He's won a championship in our place. I mean,
bro, he's only lost 5 times since he's been in the AFC West.
There you have it.
So, bro, people say we got to stop acting like they're our Super Bowl. They are, because the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Straight line is winning your division. Now, when you have a Hall of Fame quarterback in your division, it is damn near impossible to win your division. We've watched this throughout our lives. I've watched Dan Marino in his time in the AFC East own the AFC East. Then Jim Kelly take over and own it. Then Tom Brady own it for damn near 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? Brett Favre owning the NFC Central back in the day. Aaron Rodgers, Joe Montana, and Steve Young owning the NFC West. When John Elway was here, we were one of the teams that, gave him a little bit of rep. But when John Elway was in AFC West, it was nasty work.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat a freaking Hall of Fame quarterback, bro. And to be honest with you, bro, the Raiders need to focus more so on that, man.
Okay. And I think this is the best case scenario for Trey. You live and you learn. And now this is going to make him even go out there and fight more for that roster spot because he feels like he let people down. I truly believe this is going to be a learning situation for him. He's going to say, you know what? I'm going to lean on my veterans. I'm going to stay off the internet, which is kind of messed up because, I know that he likes to interact with the fans. He likes to talk with certain people. He follows a lot of the fans. So it sucks. But guess what? It's the situations like this. And this is the thing that kills me. It's the same fans that cry about these athletes that don't want to sign autographs, be interactive with them.
And then when you get a guy that does it. And see, this is my thing. Real quick, let me read this because this is pertinent to our conversation. Wasted. Mo Moten, shout out to Mo, right? Unintended consequences. Sometimes we do things we don't know how to, will blow up or turn out. It's a learning lesson for the rookie. Now, bro, this is the thing for me, Mo. And it's the thing for everybody out there. We got to understand something, bro. Today's world is not the world that I came up in. It's not the world that Graf came up in. It's not the world that a lot of you came up in. You do something now and it lives on forever. And 5 or 6 years from now, it's still playing this video. And I'm not, criticizing him for just having a good time. But what I don't want to see happen to Trey Taylor is that this sours him on his experience with being affable to fans. And then he becomes closed off and like Belichickian. And, yes, no autographs, no interviews. This is a guy who's come right into Raider Nation and ingratiated himself to the fan base, his family, and I want to see that energy continue, man. I don't want to see him get burnt by him being a good guy.
Yeah, this is the same guy, y'all, that when we agreed to do an interview, he hit me up and what did he say, Wasted? I want to do this in person. I want to sit down in person. We were going to do this remote and all. He said, no, I would rather sit down and have, have a great conversation. That to me is telling of what kind of human being he is. So I just think people need to stop, making this much bigger than what it is. But the one argument that I hate, right, is stop adding more fuel to the fire. These are guys that literally has been doing merry-go-round shit on the football field the past 2 seasons.
No. Add as much fuel as we want. We want all the smoke.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. See, look, man. This is the funny thing, man. And shout out to my brother Intel. Intel is in the place to be. Intel, I'm gonna play the video again for those of you who might have not seen it. Right? We're gonna play the video one more time. Hold on.
And then once Wasted does that, y'all, I'll tell you exactly what Jack Jones said on Twitter as well in response to the video. Because Jack Jones was very upset.
I have to find it again, bro. That's the funny thing, bro.
Yeah, I got it right here too. You want me to play it?
Now, I want to pull it up on the screen. I want to be, all freaking, technologically advanced. You know what I'm saying?
While you do that, I'm gonna say this. Jack Jones tweeted out at Raiders AQ, you lame as fuck for that, dog. You know what you did. So I think that's Jack kind of saying you were looking for a viral moment, and that's exactly what you got. And then AQ responded and said, I deleted it. I even sent Trey a message, telling him that I'm sorry, so on and so forth. I don't think that he thought that video was going to grow legs the way it did. I do believe, because everybody does look for viral moments in today's world. We know this. I mean, especially as content creators. I know that, Q is a writer. He's done a lot of stuff for like Bleacher Report and other stuff like that as well. You know what I'm saying? But, I think he's going to learn from this as well now. You know what I mean? Because he's backpedaling. But I'm going to say one thing, AQ, if you're watching the show, because I know you watch a lot of what we do, don't backpedal, brother. Stand on what you did. Because I don't think you did anything wrong.
Yeah, no, he didn't do anything wrong. He was having a good time. He's a fan. You know what I mean? If I was there, listen, man, who knows what we would have done? You know what I mean? So listen, man, you pay a lot of money. You go to these games, you do your thing. And it wasn't something that you set out to hurt the team with or anything. It's one of those things where you catch lightning in a bottle and it happened, man. But here we go. We're going to play it right now.
I'm here. Yeah.
Wait, play one more time. I want to hear him call him a bitch one more time. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
And mind you guys, Trey is the least malicious type person you'll ever find in life. So he was just having some fun with the fans, knowing that as Raider fans, we hate the Chiefs and we can't stand Patrick Mahomes. So let's not look at this as he was calling him out of his name and as though Patrick ain't a man. Trust and believe he respects what the guy has done on the football field and he understands what he means to the game. So we can get rid of that. But I love that he called him a bitch.
So going into this, pillaging just for fun. We shouldn't be afraid of Mahomes. That's how he beats us. We need to coke into KC week and be dogs. Don't add fuel to the fire. Did you just say coke?
I think sniff, dogs, coke. I see what you did there, Pillaging. You were trying to word.
It's a little word gematria.
Sniff some coke, going into KC like some real dogs.
I mean, a little LT action.
Hey,
like a bunch of crazed dogs.
I just sniffed the whole M, N, and B letter off my keyboard right now.
I just saw it. It's beautiful. Right, dog? He says, don't add fuel to the fire, but at the same time, don't be scared of Mahomes and the Queens. Listen, bro. Look, let me tell you something about the game of football. These are men out there. These are the greatest athletes in the world out there competing at the highest level. They are not afraid of the Kansas City Chiefs.
No.
Right? Because when you get in that ring, you're going to get – what do you think? The Kansas City Chiefs, if you're afraid of them, are going to make a little deal with you not to hit you? That's not what's going to happen, bro. The Raiders want all of the smoke, and I have no problem with it. I just – for, the connection that we have as a collective to Taylor, I just hope that, this doesn't blow up in his face. And that's the only – and I'm going to put a pin in this graph. I'm done with this. Look, I love the sentiment of us not being afraid of the Chiefs. I want us to go in there and punch them in their mouth. I want us to go in there and try to cut the head off of the snake. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I don't want this to happen at the expense of a young, bright talent to where it goes viral and you got people dogging him out and dogging his skills out. And they putting it on all these hot take shows and stuff like that. He's a guy that doesn't deserve that. And that's how I feel about it.
And guess what? And once again, now we're going to see somebody moving forward that is going to completely – even, bro, Max, at the beginning of his tenure as a Raider, was so active with the fans, DMing, all that. And one thing goes crazy, and it's like, you know what? I realize I can't do this anymore. I'm just hoping that Trey sticks to who he is, stays doing what he's doing. He made a, I guess if you want to call it a mistake, a rookie mistake. Let's do that. Not a mistake, but a rookie mistake, because he's trying to make the roster. And I think that AP is going to put his arm around him and say, young fella, don't beat yourself up about it. Just moving forward, be a lot more, understand what's going on and what's at stake.
Yeah. Jason Hunter, such a great dude, gave me a big hug and said, thanks for welcoming him to the nation. And, and we want to protect that. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel, right? 2020. I remember the 70s. We would get a roughing the passer penalty and laugh and still stop them from talking shit, backing it up. I mean, you guys got it. You guys are killing me today, man. You guys got to chill. You guys got to put commas and periods and all kinds of this. The F is going on.
Hey, 2020, run through shit, brother. We was talking about the red lights last night on Wasted Show. Just run. I see
That's
you
right.
running.
That's right. Run through the red light again, yo. Yo, Grav, people picked up on you sniffing the keyboard, man. Said my boy Grav look like he knows how to party. Wait. Y'all gotta chill. Now, yo, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Today, we went through the presser today. Jack Jones, Robert Spillane talked about the disrespect that the media was putting on the Raiders. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I am glad that those guys internalized that. This is exactly what I said on my show yesterday. I want the media to keep talking smack. Yeah. I want everybody to keep sleeping on us because the group of guys we got in that locker room, they're going to take that very, very personal, and that's going to be very, very bad for the rest of the league, man. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, man. Yeah. This is not going to happen in a vacuum. This is not your Jamarcus Russell Raiders. Yeah. No. You got guys that are dogs in this locker room. And they're going to go out there, they're going to defend their coach, and they're going to back this thing up, man. Graf, what say you, my brother?
With that being said, I've kind of given my take. I did the presser earlier. I have a show in 30 minutes with East Coast Gridiron and Big Mike breaking down Tommy Eichenberg. It's funny because Tommy Eichenberg was behind Trey during that video signing autographs. So salute to Tommy Eichenberg, but we will be breaking down some of his film. And I know you want to have an opportunity to talk your piece about the presser and all that good stuff too with the chat. So I got to do my tags and all that good stuff. But I want to say,
get the F out of here, Graf.
You know,
get the F out of here.
Gritted iron.
Can't believe you, man. You know, you come over here, man, and then you go and throw me under the bus.
God. Hey, look. I got 5 more. I got 10 more minutes.
No, it's all right, man.
Because I want to ask you. What was your take with these pressers? Because I didn't get a chance to watch the Graham one. I was so late that I thought that they canceled it, and everybody in the chat was telling me, "Oh no, Graham already went on this morning," so I missed it. But the Spillane, the Zeus, I mean, bro, Jack, Christian, it's like everything that was said. It's like this is another reason why I'm so passionate about this trade thing because it's like everybody is bought in. Everybody's bought into what's
man.
going on.
You can see it, and you can see, man, from the presser, it shows me that there's a groupthink mentality in the Raider locker room.
Yeah.
It shows me that, for you to survive in this Raider locker room, you got to be a dog. Yeah. You got to be a dog. You got to take it personal. I think that the Raiders are taking the ascension of this team very personal. Mm-hmm. And bro, there have been years where people claim that they are, but people get their money. People have different agendas. You can clearly see from the outside looking in that this is a team that is bought in, that is together.
Intel with a haymaker, man. Salute to Intel on a 100-piece special as well.
Yo, shout out to my brother Intel. Thank you, my brother, for keeping the lights on here at Raider Nation Unlimited as usual, my brother. Thank you so much, brother.
Hell yeah.
Bang, zoom, Intel. Bang, zoom.
Salute to Intel, man. That's our guy right there. It's always good to see him in the building, man.
Man.
I'm doing my tags right now while we're on the live. So I'm listening.
But bro, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, another thing that I got from this press conference was Patrick Graham, man. Patrick Graham is the unsung hero. He's the guy who is pretty much, to me, man, probably going to win us 90% of our games. Patrick Graham is so important to the maturation of this team, man. And the fact that one thing he spoke about was the continuity, which is something that this Raider organization hasn't seen in the last 20 years, man. I think, man, that Patrick Graham having the same amount of players and the same guys he had in the building, and for them not to have a learning curve, man, is going to be huge for this team, man.
Definitely. No, I agree with you.
Let me ask you a quick question, man. I saw something. I don't know. I didn't see it anywhere else. I saw on an Instagram account that they put up the Raiders are interested in trying to take a look at Demario Davis.
Now, I know Raider Rain put it out there, and like I said on my show,
shout out to Raider Rain.
Yeah, I know Rain has definitely has some relationships within the organization, and he's also tight with a few players that are former Raiders that play for New Orleans now. So I'm not going to question some of the stuff that he has going on. But I will say this. There's no reason to go trade for a 35-year-old linebacker when you got a bunch of young cats that you got to get them some reps. You got to figure out what you have in those guys. If this is a situation where they don't believe in Devon Diablo in the last year of his deal and they want to bring him in and play him next to Spillane, hey, man, do your thing. I don't know what it would cost.
I disagree. Totally.
I don't want you want Spillane and look. I'm sorry. That's a 35-year-old linebacker, 2-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. At one point he was one of the better linebackers in the NFL.
5 years younger than you. He can still play. Damn it. He can still play. Damn it. And I'm going to tell you.
That's the way it's calling me 40. I see.
But nah, bro. But in all seriousness, we can't say that we should go out there and get Stephon Gilmore, and then we don't want Demario Davis. See, this is the problem. People keep devaluing the linebacker position, and I think that a linebacker such as Davis would take this defense from being a top 5 defense to a top 2 or 3 defense.
Bro, corners in need. You have to separate the linebacker.
Bro, the linebacker room, the corner room can all, stand to be improved. It is not like we're set at linebacker to where we have, Fred Warner playing there, bro. Like, Davis is the kind of guy. We got a room full of young linebackers. Having that vet is invaluable.
We have one. It's plenty.
Yeah, Spill is a vet, but I'm talking about a guy that's played at the highest level, like this guy Davis, man. Listen, it all depends on what it takes. Listen, if you're telling me I can get Davis for a 6th-round pick, I'm cool. 6th-round pick, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man. I don't think that you value linebackers enough. This is the same argument that we had when we were talking about when we were talking about drafting a linebacker over JPJ.
We just drafted Amari Burney last year. We just got Tommy Eichenberg. We still got Luke Masterson on his rookie deal, as a UDFA. Like I just do not want to take away. We always say this, right? Linebacker is the new running back. You want young guys, fresh legs at the position, like period. I don't want to go get and not just the aging, bro. In NFL, he is old as shit. That's a 35-year-old linebacker, bro. We talking about.
I don't give a damn. It all is dollar cost average, man. It is dollar cost average for me, bro. It depends if it makes dollars and it makes sense financially, and you don't have to give up a whole bunch for a guy that's that accomplished. I totally disagree with you, bro. When it comes to this.
And once again, let me show you something real quick, just so you understand where I am with this conversation. Okay, I want to say, man, real quick, salute to the powerful Jenny, as always. You know what I'm saying? As always, Graph is always right and Wasted is always.
Oh, wait a minute. So everybody, that was Graphic right there, everybody.
Yes, I deserve that.
Yo, no, listen, Graph, you're 100% wrong. Now, listen. Last year, Davis, 89.6 overall grade from PFF. Run defense, 82.8. Pass rush, 73.9. Coverage, 85.4. 75 tackles, 36 assists, 1 forced fumble, 48 stops, 7 sacks. 7 sacks, bro.
It's not a need, bro.
Bro, to me, any improving a position such as linebacker in the middle of that defense is a need to me.
It's not
because we're a defensive-led team. This can be a transformative move for this team.
I mean, I don't even know how true it is anyways, but
I don't know how true it is, but listen, we're spitballing here, right? Pause. It's more so.
I'm the same one that said go get Justin Simmons, even though it wasn't a need. So I'm
yeah, I know. Come on. But Justin Simmons is a lot younger. Yeah. It makes more sense, right? But the thing is, you can never have too many great players. This is a guy, especially because we do have a young linebacker room. To have him and a Robert Spillane in that locker room to help bring these guys up to snuff, to me, that's a perfect scenario for the Raiders, especially having the support that we have in front of him.
My bad. I'm over here typing.
No, it's all good, man. I appreciate. See, you know what it is, man. It's crazy, man. I do the show, man. I said, look, man, I got to get back cooking, right? And then this happens, and it's like, man, my dear sweet brother Noopsy, I gotta pull my. I got to pull my dear sweet brother Noopsy up, bro. It's unbelievable, bro.
I'm gonna say this, man. And I like what we have going on at the linebacker position. Let me just say that, and I want to see some of these guys get some reps this upcoming season. Do I think that the guy is still a talent? Definitely. He's definitely talented. I mean, the stats that you just flew off like are great. You know what I mean? Great. But I want to see Divine Diablo, what he looks like in his contract year. I want to see if Tommy Eichenberg can live up, to the expectations at least that I have for him. Because I thought if he came out a year prior, he would have been a way earlier draft.
Yeah, he would have
in the draft, right? And once again, I'm high on Luke Masterson. So I want to see something. And then, you like Amari Burney as well.
I do, but why do we have to operate under this prism that we can't see these guys mature with a great player in the building?
Yeah.
Listen, a lot of times we know Patrick Graham runs a lot of sub packages. About 75% of the time he's in dime and stuff like that. So where he's only using 2 linebackers at a time. Right.
Yeah, and Severe said it great. You got Trey, and you got Palomal for that. 2 guys with that 4-2-5. You got 2 safeties that you could throw in the box. I'm just saying, why take away from the young kids, man? Why take away the reps from them for a 35-year-old linebacker?
Yeah, because to me, having a guy like that in the building, and shout out to Severe. With us running a 4-2-5, we don't need as many linebackers. Trey Taylor and Palomar will make a lot of those linebackers. And listen, like we said, you have 2 linebackers by trade on the field at time, right? But the thing is, you can, to me, with a guy like Davis being in that meeting room and helping bring these guys up and helping their football brain, this will be an investment that will probably pay dividends years down the line. Like you have a lot of players in this locker room who talk about the greats who were in the building, or guys who helped them, or guys who helped bring them up, right? And that is the kind of guy that, to me, the Raiders at this stage in the game, having such a great defense and having so much talent, this is one of those moves that could put us over the top and making us a really suffocating defense, man. I really believe that.
Okay, so right now at 35 years old, he has a cap hit of $9 million.
Okay.
I'm not paying.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Who says we have to pay that cap hit? 100%.
There's a reason why. If he's on the trading block, it's because New Orleans wants to get rid of that contract.
Yeah, New Orleans. We know New Orleans spends monopoly money. They are like the cap Houdinis of the National Football League. They're always in trouble. They're always over the cap, and somehow, some way, they get under it, right?
Yeah, but you're paying essentially paying Demario more money than everybody in your linebacking group combined.
Well, his resume is pretty much, better than anybody in your linebacking group. And to be honest with you, like I said, it has to make dollars and cents and has to make compensation sense, right? Like for me, that's what it has to be for me. It can't be a situation where we're paying him a boatload of money. It has to be to a point where it makes sense for the Raiders. I'm saying if the Raiders have a situation that makes sense for them, I'd have no problem bringing him in. Let me get this quote out. Wait, Graphic, man, thank you for pulling up, bro. I know you got your show soon, brother. Yeah, appreciate it. If you're gonna hang out, bro, you are always welcome here.
I'm gonna hang out for a minute while I do my task. Go do your W.
But LA Crash Dog, Patrick Graham said the guys came in ready and knew what they were supposed to do and hit the ground running. Yo, that's a fact. Shout out to my brother LA Crash Dog with the $5 holler, man. Appreciate you. My brother Hug D's, the mod god. Mahomes forget all about Trey when he's finishing his nose out of his ear hole. When he's fishing his nose out of his ear hole in his helmet when Max and Wilkins play meet at the QB. Shout out to Hug D's, and I totally butchered that. But shout out to you, Hug D's. Shout out to you. My guy S. Dot in the place to be with the $2 holler. Numbers sound better than Diablo's numbers. See, S. Dot, thank you. This is a man that thinks with the left side of his brain. Very abstract. Very abstract, man. My guy, LV Maximus, still tired of vets trying to cash a check. I'm a grab. Now, see, this is the thing, LV. This is a guy who is a tone setter. He is a leader. I think that's nothing but right for the Raiders. This is not a guy that you're going to bring in that is going to be a guy that's trying to cash a check. He's going to come here and add something to the situation. Believe you me. I.e., the way when we brought Navarro Bowman in years ago when Khalil Mack was here. Before he got hurt, Navarro Bowman was a key cog to turning that season around. Right or wrong?
It's not going to happen.
Get the F out of here, Graf.
It's not going to happen. I really believe we wasted about a nice 10, 15 minutes. And the irony of what platform we're on, we wasted a good 10, 15 minutes.
Yo, how you going to come here and be disrespectful? To me, that was, you come over here talking slick, talking greasy.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, man. Like, look, I don't think that AP is looking at this defense. Graham is looking at this defense and saying, we got to go get a 35-year-old Demario and pay him $9 million.
Brother, that is not. See, this is what you do all the time. You pervert the facts, Graf. This is what you do. You are a master at perverting the facts. The fact remains, if anyone is, and this is just based off of what we got from Rain. If anybody is inquiring about him, it has to make sense to the Raiders. But I'm not saying to go and move heaven and earth and trade a 3rd-round pick for him, and we need him right now. I'm saying if you have a chance to bring a talent like that into this building and it makes sense for you financially, then you should do it. The F is wrong with you, Graf?
I'm still trying to figure out, did you call me a pervert?
Graf, do I have to call you a pervert?
I feel like you on the show were like, you a fan. You like, I felt like you.
Shut your lame ass up.
Yeah. Look at Ridge. Look, a master perverter. Yo, is a man.
This is crazy. I said he perverted the facts.
Pervert Graf. See that now, man.
Damn.
Oh, hey, that sponsor money's out of here, man. They gonna be like,
yo, that's on me, bro.
No, I'm just messing with you, bro.
That's on me, dog.
You know we have fun with this shit.
Yo, the sponsor money's gone. It's cooked. Yo, but listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. Everybody, to be honest with you, man, I don't know if there's any validity to this, but I just really wanted to talk about it. I think linebacker is a position that it's not a position of need, but yo, I think that at any time in this season, man, it's nothing wrong with trying to improve upon that. Like, to be honest with you, in the defensive back room, I would like to see a vet be brought in. I'm a guy who thinks that the National Football League has kind of jettisoned veteran players, and veteran players, the right veterans, are a need in this league, man. They are a need. We have a very, very young football team. And the one thing I don't see up and down this roster is veterans in certain rooms. And where we need those vets, to me, is really, really on the offensive line and in the secondary and in the defense. Anywhere in the defense. If you can add a vet that is productive and has been productive and has played at a high level, I think that's nothing but right with a team with such young, talented players that are raw.
But I think that we already have that on the defensive side of the ball. That's the thing I was saying. Like, you have Spill, you got Marcus Epps. You know what I'm saying? Trey's at the end of his rookie deal. He's not a veteran, but he's getting up there in football age, right? And that defensive line is littered with veterans. You got Christian Wilkins, Max Crosby. I mean, the list goes on, bro. I mean, we have Adam Butler, John Jenkins, and on the offensive side of the ball, we have a ton of veterans. So I don't really truly think that this team is in need of adding another veteran. There's already so many leaders in that locker room wasted.
In certain rooms, though, right? So when you say that, right, the defensive line, yes, it's a myriad of talent there. And it's a myriad of guys who are veterans.
We can go across the board. I mean, Cole on offensive line.
But see, when you start talking about the defensive secondary, you have guys who are younger guys there, very talented, but you don't have a lot of veterans. You have Marcus Epps, right? At this point, Trevor Merrick has been in the league for a few years. I would say he's trending in that direction of being a vet, right? But, would I rather have Brandon Faison, or would I have Stephon Gilmore being the guy to have his ear pull for some of these young guys? I would much rather have a guy that was on a Hall of Fame trajectory being in that room with these guys and teaching them and helping them out, i.e. when Charles Woodson came back to the Raiders, right? I think there's value in that. When you talk about the linebacker room, yeah, you got Robert Spillane. Robert Spillane's not an older guy. He is a veteran. But for the most part, man, you got guys that are in their second and third year in the league in the linebacker room. I think there's value in that. I think you guys are making too much of being, youthful and not bringing in a vet that's productive. Like, I think that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a vet that's productive, bro. And I think with Demario Davis, man, that's a guy that has been productive. I haven't seen him not be productive in his National Football League career. Well, that's one of those ones that I would bring in. I'm not saying to just go out there and just go get Flotsam and Jessam at linebacker, bro.
Yeah, well, at some point you have to hit on one of these young guys. And I don't think you want to take any reps away from them, especially with this stout defensive line that we have. There's an opportunity for some of these young guys to really make their case, to be on this team moving forward because of how great that defensive line is. You know what I mean? Look, if we were a linebacker, like let's just say we were struggling on the defensive line, and you were like, man, we can use a veteran presence at the second level of the defense, I think it would totally make sense. I just think that what you're saying, and I agree with you, Asa, but all I'm saying is I think we already have that in the building. That's why I just don't want to add another veteran, especially on a deal like that. The price tag is insane.
Yeah, but see, this is basically my point. It has to make sense. That price tag does not make sense for the Raiders.
No. It
has to make sense.
Right? I know what makes sense. I have a show in 4 minutes. I gotta get the hell out of here.
Get the F out of here. Thank you for pulling up.
My brother.
I don't know if I'm gonna thank you or say F you, but peace. Thank you. I'm gonna pull up on the show soon too, brother. Peace. Yo, all right, y'all. The Graphic Raider unceremoniously has been jettisoned from Raider Nation Unlimited, y'all. But look, let's get back to it now. Today, man, y'all are crazy, man. Yo, today, man, at camp, man, Jacorian Bennett has flashed today. Jacorian Bennett has flashed today, bro. This is a guy that I told you guys in the beginning of the offseason. This is a guy that I have high hopes for. This is a guy that has been looking good. Gardner Minshew and Aidan O'Connell were throwing BBs today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful practice. I love what's going on in the building today, man. Shout out to my guy S-Dot. But I cannot lie. Have the best veteran linebacker on our team, and that's our head coach. It would be better to use that bread on the offensive line where our biggest problem will be coming from, period. Now, see, S-Dot, I understand where everybody's coming from, but it's not like there's a lot of veteran options out there that are productive offensive linemen. If there was a veteran lineman that was out there, i.e. that was still playing at a high level, I would 100% be on board with the Raiders going out there and getting 100%, right? But I think the Raiders, in this scenario, you're going out there and you're getting a perennial Pro Bowl player. That's a little different, man. That is a little different. That's a little different. Going out and getting a Stephon Gilmore. I'm not saying to go get any veteran. I'm saying go get Stephon Gilmore. I'm saying go get Demario Davis if you can and it makes sense financially. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, man. I mean, but listen, that's me, right? I want an embarrassment of riches right there, man. I mean, that is what that's what I'm trying to say. That is what I want. I want an embarrassment of riches out here. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all get y'all questions in, man. Get y'all questions in. We're going to rock for a couple of more minutes. And then after, we get out of here, graphing them and doing a film breakdown on Tommy Hockenberg. And then we gonna get at it pretty soon, man. Y'all get y'all questions in, man. Get y'all questions in. It's crazy, man, because the show started off as a solo Oasis show and it turned into a Graph and Oasis show. Us up here arguing all the effing time as usual. Back to our regularly scheduled program, y'all. Joshy B. Demario had over 100 tackles every year since 2017. I'd take him any day. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Now, let me ask you guys a question, man. In our defensive secondary, right? Jacorian Bennett, it looks like he's taking strides. Jack Jones is taking strides. He's playing pretty well, man. Out of the two rookies that we have, man, I'm very, very excited to see Devonshire, and I want to see DeCameron Richardson, man. DeCameron Richardson, I'm very, very, very intrigued by this guy. This guy is a guy who played very, very well in the SEC, went up against the best of the best in the SEC, was not at a perennial powerhouse. Mississippi State is kind of a middling program as far as SEC goes. And he played pretty well. This is a guy that I really want to see. I can't wait to get out to camp and get my eyes on some of these guys, man. My guy, Top Popping Heads, y'all stay down. That's right. Top Beats is on the freaking proud. The F out of here with that, man. Come with that nonsense, man. My guy, fuck you. What's up, OG? What's up, fuck you, man? Appreciate you, bro. Hey, do we have any nonsense going on in here? Do I have to open up the Wasted Talent Fire? What the hell is going on here, Top Beats? If anybody's in here talking that chief nonsense, get them the F out of here, man. Listen, you guys pay your bar tabs. Hit that like, hit that subscribe for the Beast of the East. Wasted Talent, man. Appreciate my brother Hug D's, man. But yo, look, guys, we've been rocking for an hour, man. Wait, hold on. We could put Palomalo or Trey Taylor or Chris Smith. That's right. Look, man, we got a big battle at safety too, man. We got a lot of talented guys, man. I'm going to be honest with you, man. This year, this is one of the first years I'm going to remember that when we finally like kind of trim the fat in that room, like I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be sad, man. This is a year that, everything is up for grab, man. I am definitely going to be tuned in every day. I'm going to be rocking every day here with you guys when it comes to training camp, because this is one of the most important and competitive training camps I've seen in the last 20 years, man. Mondo Ray, damn, wasted. Long, put me on timeout. Oh, man. It put you on time. That's crazy, man. My guy, Latif Cooks. What position will have the coaches have the hardest? I think safety, bro. I think safety is the position that the coaches are going to have a hard time making cuts. I think defensive tackle, too. You got a lot of young talent there. You got NJS, Nesta J. Silvera. You got Marquand McCall. You got a lot of young guys, man, and we've invested a lot in these positions. Safety and defensive tackle singularly. They've invested a lot in these positions as far as draft capital. So, some of these guys have been on that, first 2 years. Some of these guys are going in their third year. Listen, I'm telling you right now, man, in our defensive tackle room, we're going to lose some young guys, man, that are very, very talented, man. We are. It's just a fact. My guy, Top Beast. Wasted, do you think Merrick gets beat and replaces a starter? No, not. That's the one guy in the defensive secondary, man, who's, unless they go out there and bring in, a guy that's an all-pro. No, that's the one guy I think that has nothing to worry about. Him and Jack Jones are the two guys that are going to be probably the rocks of Gibraltar in our defensive secretary. I don't see a way that Merrick gets replaced or beat out by any of these guys. Not this year. OD Raider. Because whoever said if you're in the NFL, you can't have a sense of humor. Let's laugh over it and get over it. Move on. But Trey better make this team first of all. And the Raiders better whoop some Mahomes' ass. Shout out to my guy, OD Raider, man. Peace to you, man. Yeah, Mary had a pick today, too, man. Salute, nation. The flying wonderful Yvette Niles is in the place to be, man. Gleg Lira, what do you think about keeping all our undrafted wide receivers, even placing them on the practice squad? I don't think that's going to happen. There's only so many spots you have on the practice squad. You can't have it riddled with one position. So you have to be flexible and you have to be solvent in other positions of need. So I don't see that happening, my brother. Caleb, I can't help but laugh my ass off when I see Girthy Raider in the chat. Girthy Raider is the GOAT. This is a goated YouTube name, man. That, Johnny Kicknuts. There's certain people who have great Hug D's. That was a goated name. Hug D's. I'll echo Top Beats. Keep it classy, nation. The internet is a weird place. Even though we joking, folks' livelihoods and reputations can be harmed by the things we say here in jest. And that's a fact. Y'all got to chill. Y'all got to chill before you get unceremoniously blocked. The F is wrong with you. The dark side. I'd rather have Marshawn Lattimore than Demario Davis because we needed elite cornerback. I don't necessarily think that Marshawn Lattimore is open for business. Now, Marshawn Lattimore is a guy that, has played terrific, man, and he's a younger guy. You know what I mean? So the Raiders would be better suited to have him. I mean, if you had him with Jack Jones and Ja'Cory and Benny's guys, our secondary would be absolutely box office, man. Yo, Demokes is one of the great YouTube names ever. It's a great name, man. Yeah, but like I said, man, Merrick is a guy that, to me, I saw the maturation. I think you're going to have a big year out of Trayvon Merrick this year. I think Trayvon Merrick around the league is going to get the respect that he deserves. Merrick started to find his stride last year. I'm excited to see him play this year. I am too. He's one of the guys that have red circled that I'm very, very into watching play this year, man. My guy Jack. Look at our Raider bro. He did it, so we gotta have his back on it. And we definitely have his back. We're not clowning him. I'm not getting at him. I'm just saying, going forward, I just hope that, he doesn't get sucked up into the media cycle and you have people like Shannon Sharp and all these guys trying to clown him. You got Shannon Sharp, who's a known Raider hater. Salute to him. He played for the Donkeys. So you understand this, right? I would have preferred if it was a vet guy, right? So the media is going to take that and run with it. I don't want to see that land on young fellas' file. I'm a real big fan of Trey Taylor, man. Real big fan. Yo, my guy, Raider Nation Vic. Social media has a way of tearing people down, joke or not. You got to be careful. And that's a fact, man. But it's a teachable moment. We were all young once. These are one of those things that we're going to have to learn from and move on. Shout out to everybody, man. But y'all, listen, man. My bro going live. Man, hold on. Let me see something here. You think Jack Jones is better than he is, maybe? He has been a cornerback for us how long? Can we take it down a notch to really prove? My opinion, listen. What I will say is this. What I seen from Jack Jones, I see a special talent level, right? Am I sitting up here saying that he's Jalen Ramsey? No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is that Jack Jones is a guy who is definitely going to start this year. Am I saying that, Jack Jones is Champ Bailey of Charles Wood? No. Do I think he has that level of ability to be a star in this league? Yes, I do. And there are a lot of people around the league who understand that. But, at the end of the day, man, he will be starting for us. And bro, that's the bottom line. Him and Merring are the two guys that their spots are solidified, period. Raider man, you could feel the hype from the players at the Raider press. I can too, bro. The Raider pressers, bro, every day I stop, I take my lunch at work, and I watch these pressers, man, because they're getting me excited, because you can see how truly bought in everybody is. And we spoke about this earlier, man. My guy Hub D's going over the graphics channel. Yo, y'all gonna go over there too pretty soon. I'm gonna get on out of here, man, pretty soon, man. It's a little late. It's almost 9. I just want to get a few more comments in and we're gonna get up out of here, man. Girthy Raider. Teams will pay top dollar for anyone that can pick Mahomes twice in a game. Oh, that's a damn fact, bro. The Severe Raider, my guy T Severe. I think Epps' spot is solidified as well. T Severe, I think Marcus Epps' spot on the roster is solidified. But I think if any one of our safeties are going to probably get challenged, it would be him. We have listen, we got Trey Taylor and, Isaiah Palmau, all these guys. And Isaiah Palmau is probably going to be kind of that roving guy. But if anybody has his position kind of that's going to be challenged, it is going to be Marcus Epps. I don't think I can see it makes more sense to me that Marcus Epps would be a guy who can possibly lose a starting job than Merring. And that's pretty much what I'm saying. Do I think it's likely? No, but I think it's more likely that Marcus Epps will be challenged with how many guys and how many young players, Chris Smith, all of these guys. His position will be challenged probably way more so than Trayvon Merritt. I'm just being honest. And then you got to understand something too. Marcus Epps' contract too. Marcus Epps will be out of here soon. So to me, it makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. Yo, Jack Jones is young, but he's more experienced than most corners in that room. Him and Hobbs are stepping in and stepping up as leaders. That's a fact, man. Yo, my guy, Anthony Cabrera, being an AP is from the hood. You can trust that he's going to address this issue and move on. And that's a fact, bro. I mean, that has nothing to do with him being from the hood. That just has the fact that he's been around this league. He's won in this league. He's a man. He understands the nuance of social media and how it can burn you, bro. That's just being an OG, man. Dark side with a little jewel. Marshawn Latimer's contract was just restructured, making it more plausible for a trade. Well, listen, man, it seems like there's a pipeline between the Raiders and the Saints, man. It's unbelievable, man. I mean, all of the Raiders cast off have wind up on the Saints. And I'm looking at it from this perspective. It'd be nice if we get one of their cast offs who could still freaking play, man. Christopher Raiders in the place. Epi said Epps is mid. See, Epps isn't mid, bro. Epps is he's a hitter. He's one of these guys, man, that brings some juice to this defense, man. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Marcus Epps. I like Marcus Epps, man. He played great, man. I'm telling you right now, man. But y'all, listen, man. Epps is a great leader, man. I like Marcus Epps. I think you guys are downplaying him a lot. I just think that if anybody is going to get challenged, it will be Marcus Epps. But guys, listen, I got to get up out of here. You guys have a terrific night. We are going to get out of here, man. We bring this train into the track, man. Let me read Severe Raiders comment. We're going to get up out of here. I feel what you mean from a talent standpoint, but I think he's the AP of the secondary, like the Pierce was in New York. He's not the best guy, but his intelligence and leadership makes everyone better. And bro, I totally agree with that sentiment. I totally, and that's why I think that he's going to be a starter as well. I just think from a talent standpoint, he's the guy that has the most competition for his starting position. And that's all. But Marcus Epps is the heart and soul of that secondary, man. But besides Jack Jones, man. But yo, salute to everybody in the chat. We're gonna get out of here. We'll be back rocking with you tomorrow. And listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Business is picking up. The Raider news is picking up. That means that my output is picking up. Wasted Talent will be back tomorrow. And I hope all of you in the chat pull up tomorrow, man. And you guys know what I always say. And I'm going to tell y'all something. This year, I'm still not changing it.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
What the price of doing business here has just gone through the goddamn roof. You guys have a great night. Guys, go pull up over there to Graph. They're doing a film breakdown, East Coast Gridiron. Go over there to Big Mike Raider. Go over there to East Coast Gridiron, my brother, and go check them guys out. Get them likes up, get them shares up. I want you guys to go and subscribe to all of my guys, man. And shout out to all of y'all, man. Much love, man. Much love. And guess what, guys? Tomorrow, we're going to have a position. We're going to break down every single position into the regular season, man. So we're going to do a positional breakdown tomorrow. And you guys have a great night. I just got bit by mosquitoes. Unbelievable. Kids leaving the damn door open. What the F is going on here? You guys have a great night, man. Peace.